She's back! This is everyone's annual reminder that Shen Yun is put on by a cult called Falun Gong that's responsible for the deaths of over 1,000 of its members. Falun Gong is not an ancient Chinese spiritual tradition. It was created in the 90s. They're against gay marriage and interracial marriage, and they performed arranged marriages on their compound in upstate New York, where they had to flee to because they're being persecuted by the Chinese government for being so freaking awful. But we love predatory cults here in the United States, like the Mormon Church and the Church of Scientology. Scientology tells people that they can cure their illnesses using their mind via something called Dianetics that they completely made up. Falun Gong does something similar, and they encourage their practitioners not to trust modern medicine or go to hospitals when they have a medical emergency. That's why so many of them have died. In China, the government only allows the traditional approved religions. This prevents new predatory cults from popping up and taking advantage of people. Some parts of China even have laws that prevent children under the age of 18 from being brought into churches or other places of worship. Interesting. But yeah, you can see satellite photos of Falun Gong's creepy cult compound and Shen Yun's acrobatic training school in upstate New York using Google Maps. And Falun Gong practitioners can be really pushy. They will go and harass store owners to put posters up in their store windows.
是邪教的，你走不走？
邪教是共产党
这他妈的，你走不死，你跟我走吧！
想，那是
他妈的！
If you don't support their predatory cult, then you should push back. Don't tear posters down from somebody else's property, but spread the word because a lot of people don't really know what's going on. They're also right-wing political fanatics with their own newspaper called the Epoch Times. They've produced pro-Trump documentaries, and now they're starting to content farm on Twitter, which is making me a little bit nervous. Like, what is the end goal here? A lot of Westerners will just give them a pass without really looking into what's going on because we exotify Asian spirituality. So even though this is a cult that popped up in the 90s, we give it the same weight that we give ancient Chinese traditions and spiritualities, but it's really not anything like that. I'm going to China at the end of the month, and when I went to the Chinese consulate in Midtown to pick up my visa, it was pouring rain, and these poor exploited cultists were standing outside in the pouring rain holding signs in front of the consulate all day long. These people are being taken advantage of because there's a lot of money involved, but in their own agency, they are religious fanatics. And when I was walking to the subway a different day, I saw one of those Christian fanatics yelling through a megaphone that everybody's gonna burn in hell. And I realized that these are two sides of the same coin. But one side, we're giving a fancy show in the nice theater in downtown to for some reason.